everybody, welcome to this video, and today we're going to continue in the December gifts idea, and I have a packaging idea that I'm pretty eager to share with you. Let's go. Okay, I have a box here, and this box I made years ago, and I just keep recycling it. And you can see it's a flip open box. So two things I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a basic box, and then I'm going to show you this flip open box. Now, the reason I love this particular size box is because I give a lot of 5x7 photo calendars away. I make them every year, and so people started to expect them, and so I wanted to have a box that these would safely fit in and I'd be able to gift them. So that's where this inspiration came today. So not necessarily a gift, but it's something to hold your gift. I think you'll have fun with this. So to start, we're just going to make a mock-up of a basic box. What I mean by mock-up is just taking some fairly thin cardstock here, and that's 12 by 12. And I'm going to trim it. This is again for a 5x7 box. I'm going to trim it by 9 inches and then 7 inches so that I have a 7 by 9 inch size piece of paper to work with. Okay, so I have pulled out my Sizzix scoreboard and trimmer because I can just work all on one space, and I love that. So what I'm going to do now here is super easy. I'm just going to go around each of the sides and score at 1 inch. Just rotating by 1 turn each time. All right, so that's done. Next thing I need to do now is to make my flaps. So my little rule of thumb is to come in here on the long side and cut right there at the score. So just flip it all the way to the other side. And so the flaps are now hanging out here on each of the outsides. And then of course we're going to go ahead and fold on the scores. So that's what we're doing here. Just go through and get that folded. And again, this is just a kind of like a box 101. And so here we go. Now, what I like to do next is to glue it to make the box complete. And just for sake of kind of going through this a little quickly, I am going to utilize my glue gun. Please don't judge my glue gun. It is well loved and often on. So just giving you a warning there. So what I like to do to adhere this, now you can use hot glue, you can use craft glue if you prefer. Double-sided tape is a great option as well. But what I like to do is just add glue to the inside of the flap. Well, it's actually kind of the outside, but I don't like my flaps to be inside, so I adhere them to the inside of the box all the way around consistently. And so that's what I'm doing here. So those sides are done. We'll do the same thing here on this end. And then the last side. Okay, and then of course we need a box top, right? So to make the box top, because this is our bottom, see, ta-da, not even two, like just, you know, if you ever just need a little container just to hold stuff in, this is a little great resource as well. Okay, so now, as I grab another piece of paper, to craft the box top, it's going to be the same dimensions, except for the fact that we need to add a little bit of give. So the idea is to cut at 9/16. I'm actually going to go ahead and go to 1/8, 9 1/8. So forget what I just said, 9 1/8. And then of course 7 1/8 to match the box bottom that we already have. Okay, and again, the same thing. We're just going to go around and give each inch a score on each of the sides. Ta-da! Okay, and at this point, we're just going to repeat what we've already done by cutting each of our tabs. And then we need to glue all the tabs for our box top. All right, that's done. I'm going to bring back in our bottom. And because we gave it a little bit of girth, now it fits. Ta-da! So that's a 5x7 box. It'll fit 5x7 photos, obviously, or calendars, or 5x7 album, or whatever you want to make that would fit in here. Okay, so here's the next idea. Okay, now this time I want us to make a flip top. So I'm going to cut the original height. So we're going to go with the 9 and an 1/8. Okay. And then when I turn it, instead of going to 7, I'm going to add an inch to that and go 8 and an 1/8 for this, for our top. Okay. Then moving this into score mode. Okay, at this point, I've gone ahead and marked our edges. So this is the 8 and 1/8. This is the 9 and 1/8. So I have the 1/8 and 1/8 along the top part of my scoreboard. So I'm going to come in here at 1 inch and then at 2 inches. After that's in place, I think it's kind of important to do that part first. Then I'm going to come in here at 1 all the way around. And at this point, for the most part, we are basically repeating what we just did, okay? So we have this 1 inch score marked over here. I'm going to come out here and clip along the score line. And then here where I have 2 inches of score mark, I'm going to take out the entire part of the flip. I don't want any flip at all. So those guys are going away. I love to be able to measure with score lines. Just can make your measurements so much more accurate. So that's pretty cool. So on this side here, we're going to go ahead and fold on our score line. And then we will take care of those 2 inches in a moment. So just like before, I'm going to glue inside my tab. Okay. When I say inside my tab, I think I mean like inside of the box. It's actually on the outside of the tab where the glue is going, but then I want it adhered on the inside. Okay, go ahead now and fold these guys over on both of their score marks. Oops, I got a little sloppy there. You don't need to hurry to do this, Jane. If they don't want to watch you, they can just pause or go to another video. Okay. Okay, I'm a little off there because I just got a little sloppy, but you're still going to get the idea here. So now take your previous box bottom and you're going to adhere that first 1 inch and then everything is just going to pop over, okay? So to do that, any kind of adhesive, I'm going to go ahead and grab just going to put a strip of 1/4 inch right here. And this is how you make a box flap. Okay, so just line up the edge of your box with the first, right inside this first score line. It's actually a little easier if you come in here like this. Depends on the paper that you use. And I'm going to show you a sample here of a paper of using pattern paper, and it already then wraps your gift, right? Okay, there is your box top. Flips open. Ta-da! Isn't that so cool? I think it's so cool. I like having it all in one piece like this. I think it's super fun, easy to open, and all kinds of things you can put in there. Okay, let me show you another sample. Okay, just want to wrap this up today by showing you this is what you can look like if you use a piece of 12 by 12 pattern paper. And I love being able to do this because, you know, I get to use my favorite patterns and it's just so pretty. And add tags, don't add tags, add bows, don't add bows. Just hope it's just a fun idea for you to add your homemade gifts inside of. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, any thoughts, like to see something else, let me know in the comments and I will see you in the next video.